Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Xuan Yuan Sword 7 on the Mysterious JG. I'm going to do something a bit different. I've had a couple videos go over. This one might go short, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, because I got something in the oven. And it needs to cook for just less than 30. So if I hit a point where... got a timer here. If I hit a point where like looks like I'm not going to be able to call it a video, I gotta figure out some way. I could be setting myself up for real trouble for right in the middle of a cinematic or something, but let's try to... I saved. Let's try to win this fight. This game refuses to let me pick. It really doesn't want me to have any control over who I'm targeting. I want this guy, game. Give him to me. Keep this guy alive long enough for me to heal some more. Now, what I need to do is... don't forget not just the Elysium Scroll, but I've also got... beyond just the Elysium Scroll, I've also got access to stuff like... what? Oh, fuck, that was a spellcaster lady. Hey, remember the mechanics where... and how evading works, because I sometimes just get confused and start using Neo evading mechanics, and that's not good. But I also shouldn't forget, we got the square button, big martial art. I probably want to use that early. Execution style. Alright. The thing with these guys is you're not gonna get a lot of chances. You have to pay attention to that stamina meter that doesn't usually make that big of a difference. Extract souls from this monster's madness. Macho madness. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I've got the one that I want highlighted. I stopped for a minute to try to get the, that was stupid of me. I was trying to get the, imprison. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Now I'm just trying to actually get to where I can see the enemies and focus on one. Okay, stop trying to do imprison and just try to get out of the field of attack. Alright, so we got rid of everybody except the big boys. And I've got a full... got a full martial art back too. No, if the village is about to be attacked by a giant monster, shouldn't we help? Maybe it's the Legion who are being attacked. Yeah, see, she's right. She has the point. You can see two of them sticking out of her chest. Sorry, just a little coil.
但你瞧，那儿也是妖魔，虽说被困住了，可不知能困住多久。更后面呢，是否还有更多妖魔？若我们进入黄河古道，不但能寻找轩辕剑，还可沿路绞杀他们。
No, I think we need to go stop the one that's attacking the village.
确实是两难的。
I think Jiang is right. Anyway, we got the new Behemoth monster. I guess I could go throw down a save. This is earlier than I meant to call it a video, but at least we won that fight. Alright, it's too early to call it a video. So what about 7:50? I'm just looking at the time. Alright, so the Behemoth. Zheng Hu is the largest black flame demon that we have ever encountered, although trapped by Liu Xin's clockwork devices. It was no less terrifying, always scanning its surroundings for the perfect moment to strike. Later, taking advantage of the chaos, broke free and escaped in the direction of the Arroyo. Out there may be mostly uninhabited, but I still worry about what would happen if he comes across a village. Maybe the lady in green could help, since she's like super powerful and badass. I'm not sure why she isn't helping us right now, as a matter of fact. And Soul of the Headless. Soul of the Headless Thrall, powered. Okay. I guess we just never actually captured any of those before. So now we can throw down a save to capture the fact we just won that fight. Which might not be necessary, but my headcanon is also we're checking to see if we can catch up with that demon. But yeah, it looks like we'll just have a combination. It'll be, again, I keep comparing this game to Neo 2. It'll be Neo 2 style. We'll have a whole screen full of enemies that are monsters, and then we'll have a whole screen of enemies that are human guards, and the fact that they are not allied with each other won't mean that we won't be fighting both of them. And they'll just be separated by tiny little sections of unbroken space where they should actually be aware of each other and be fighting each other. Feels like a bit of waste of time to come all the way back here, but trying to be on the safe side here, because that fight, well, I mean, it's kind of an all or nothing sort of game. That fight went pretty smoothly this time, but last time I just got cornered and crushed. It's got everything to do with whether you just like get caught behind a corner of scenery and can't evade, or in my case, if you forget how evading works and keep trying to do it the Neo 2 way, which is not evading in this game. It's not Xuan Yuan's fault that I keep thinking of the control scheme from another game. Alright. I do think we've re-equipped some stuff and given our lady companions here more useful powers. But until enemies start poisoning us or setting us on fire, which has been a thing in the past, probably the overall stuff we got on our hero is his best we're going to get. He's got just flat out increase to damage reduction and a little bit of increase to damage in general. Nothing like really specific to his stance that he's fighting in. But also bleeding damage, which these enemies seem capable of inflicting, is not a problem. But if we suddenly start getting set on fire or poisoned, I'm going to want to switch stuff around. And the thing is, if we get to an end of a video and I'm at a place where I can backtrack to that save point, that's actually fine. I can just call it a video, get my stuff out of the oven, and then off-screen my way back to the save point. I'm thinking this through out loud right now because I just decided, all right, quick, try to sneak in a video because I want to be able to move on to something else after dinner. And I also might have a little bit of a food coma after dinner. I'm heating up leftover casserole, which I like, but it's a pretty heavy meal. It's a pretty heavy score, dude. So we can go this way. Excuse me. There's a little... There's a one Xuan that we need for a recipe, and I think I just sold them. Or Xuan, or whatever, the old... Yeah, I sold it not thinking we'd need it for a smithing recipe. I'd been holding on to them for a long time thinking, well, you never know whether it'd be a smithing recipe that needs it. And then eventually, of course, that's exactly what happened, and now I can't get that. But unless you can equip it on one of the Goyles, which I didn't notice if you could or not, I wouldn't have equipped it on our main character. It's wasting a combat slot for something that would give us slightly more gold, when we haven't really felt that gold starved much in this game. Ah, steel is something we have been needing for a couple of our... Did we never have steel before? That can't be right. Soul of Neon. When Gleam of Dawn hits an enemy, decrease 10% of its defense for 10 seconds. I don't remember what Gleam of Dawn is. Ah, here we go. This was waiting on steel. How close are we on this? We need even more steel, and that's probably more important than accessory. Armor, we need cypress wood. Steel doesn't matter for this. Oh, but this was clockwork box. Hold on, wait. I need cypress wood. Okay, if I cash in the steel, all right, I gotta hold it off for weapons. Ugh. I think I'm gonna be. I might finish the game with very few of these things leveled up all the way to 5. It seems like grinding is necessary to get the highest level of Elysium stuff. Not necessarily to win the game or to keep up with bosses, but to get the very best gear is a bit of grinding. So they didn't actually notice that? Okay, interesting. It was clearly set up for you to ambush them from this side, but... Is there a way to, like, execute them from behind? There's no stealth kill, you just get a whole bunch of free hits. Does seem like that was a good idea, though, and these are monsters. Like I was saying, they're gonna be monsters that are like right next to the humans. There's no reason they wouldn't be fighting each other. Because it's not like they're saying the, well, I guess maybe we're gonna find out what's going on with the Legion armor and the monsters, because they keep telling us that they're unleashing monsters, but they're not using them as direct weapons or anything like that. That is not what I have interpreted is supposed to be happening. Oh, that guy wasn't in range of the thing, so his soul didn't get captured. It's a shame. Man, it's a big group of these guys. I don't think I noticed this, or I would have been maybe a little more careful about how I fought this. The thing where you get health back for killing enemies has been quite helpful in these, some of these fights. So wandering around over here somewhere we had humans. Oh, never mind, they weren't humans. I thought they were. It wasn't all enemy zone. Those guys that we snuck up on from behind were probably humans that were warily eyeing the demons. Okay, you need to stop and heal. Don't get silly. Damn it, I knew he was there. I didn't think he was going to be able to range me that well. Nice. Couple of free souls. Slow and steady wins the soul. Yeah, I saw these headless and thought they were humans that I was, Oh, now it's happening. Alright, so even Neo almost always avoids this. Fighting demons and humans at the same time who are supposed to be enemies of each other. Okay. This is where we're supposed to be actually going. What have I never gotten before of all this? Soul of Revival. Revive and recover part of Tai Chi Zhao's health immediately upon death. Ooh. Seems like it would be a good one. Go hard all day, all night. Proud of the people in the red pot said, yeah. Soul of Revival. Well, we only got one Soul of Dracon, but that's all that we need for this. Now, who all could that be equipped on, I wonder? Okay, you can equip it on Little Sister, and she uses it to bring you back. That seems really good. We're really burning through these black flame crystals, though. This is... Okay, for a minute I was like, okay, now just don't tell me that I got them confused. It's Zhao who is revived, not Jiang. She has yet to actually die. In regular combat means. So this one is bleeding enemy, very high chance inflicting bleeding. Clockwork has to increase its attack. This is probably not as useful as Soul of Revival. Alright, it's definitely a good use of our resources. So we got another few minutes here to try to get something done. I don't know when we came across... Ah, fuck. Well, if we can keep... This is what I was talking about, the guys who... What if we suddenly decide we need flame resistance? Sorry, lady, you don't get to just hang out back here and surprise us with super death. Can I open this in the middle of all this, or do I need to beat the enemies first? I need to beat the enemies first. I guess I could have tried to suck up its soul, which it doesn't have, but I would have gotten something, I guess, out of that. Black Flame Essence, Breath of Earth. Pretty good. So that was a little trip worth taking, but also we'll now know in future, don't need to make that trip. Best possible outcome now is if I find my way towards some kind of save point that's closer to the middle of all this action. It doesn't involve going all the way back. Okay, let's really try to capture this guy's soul, because they're pretty valuable. Soul of Dracon. Yep, that was the ingredient for the thing that allows me to revive with Vibrant. I actually didn't mean to target you, but now that I've committed, let's see if we can finish you off. Oh, we did leave one of them behind. Cool. Cool beans. Alright. Suppose there might be a save point over in this direction. Along with the teleport zone, it seems to be indicating is nearby. Got a deluxe healing potion. Can't complain about a free deluxe healing potion being thrown at you at this point. Aha. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is exactly what we need to call it a video. So I'm going to unlock this. Going to hit the save point. And we're going to have a shorter than normal video in a series where I've had plenty of videos go over. So I'm fine with it. And we got some fun new stuff for our soul power. Well, let's save in the middle of like combat, surrounded by monsters. Because I did it personally with my badass power. Man, I don't know, whatever. By Hong when she left the Moon Palace.
上古传说，巨人夸父为了阻止干旱，逐日而奔，好不容易追到了日落之处，因为干渴而痛苦不已。他将黄河渭水一饮而尽，依旧无法解渴。夸父本想连北方大泽一并喝干，再继续他的追逐，却在途中体力不支死了。
啊，那干旱不就
干旱无从阻止，
但夸父留下的桃木杖化作一片桃林，造福了来往人群。
子虚这么说，倒让逐日的传说变得动人。
I actually couldn't read enough of what was going on to understand the heartwarming part.
所以这条河道就是当初夸父引进的。
夸父 whoever he is.
说是便是了。
阿兄不会又骗我吧
No, he's telling you a story that's fun.
是上古传闻的事情。
Why are you talking like that in the middle of this, surrounded by enemies? What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright guys, it's going to be it for this video and this session, which went longer than I thought. But this video is a little on the short side, but I think you'll be okay. Because when we come back next time, we will be continuing to battle monsters and Lucian soldiers. Are they the true monsters? Maybe we were the real monsters all along. But we seem to be getting pretty close to the Xuan Yuan sword itself, which will allow us to rescue our sister, get her body back, which is the main point of the story. So let's keep on keeping on, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.